Welcome to the Phoenix Empath Intuitive. We sometimes give our light and energy to people who will never see our worth, and sometimes we have to take our power back by using affirmations, visual inspirations, and meditations. I am here to give you motivation on how the past is always our teacher. Please do me a favor and like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through. Purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Thank you, and I love you guys. Hey guys, it's me, Phoenix. We are here to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me, got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Let's pull from the spiritual journey deck. We're going to pull from here and also the evolution of the soul because we steady evolve. Also, we're going to pull from the shadow deck in regards to the soul awakening. The shadow deck is here by Maruk X. This is a deck by Light Worker Tarot and Oracle. So it says the soul awakening, consciousness around your soul identity is happening now. You are joining others as a part of massive global awakening, and so yeah, you are awakening. It is the full moon tonight, and you are practicing self care and the things that are triggering you. Let's pull from the evolution of the soul. That card fell off at the top, and it is karmic bonds. You're understanding the difference between the karmic bonds that have been ahead of you or around you or you have been in, and that's where you are understanding where the triggers come from. And that is a pre-birth agreement to fulfill uncomfortable and binding relationships, and also identifying them and breaking free. Life path number 5, and also LVL 8 consciousness. The life path number 5 is adaptable, spontaneous, independent, and it says can handle various roles and duties, which is of course us. It says you don't let love tie you down. Well, you when you get into a point to where you realize and you have a soul awakening, you won't let love tie you down. And then difficult road, it is a difficult road ahead to try to get out of a situation that has been triggering you and tying you down, which uh, also makes you have to practice self-care. And the LVL 8 consciousness says your ego is beginning to crumble. You master the energy you channel. Your energy can influence others' actions. So again, when you start to change, you be the change that people need to see, and therefore you'll realize that the karmic energies that's been around you, it's all because you accepted it, and it's all because let you didn't set boundaries. And so when you realize the things that are triggering you, it says you may be put to the test in certain situations, um, to address patterns with yourself and others. If this brings up a behavior that if this brings up a behavior that must be corrected, now is the time to do it. That's the soul awakening that you have to have. The difficult role, it says spirit of perseverance, and it says being prepared for great things, walking the hard path in life. And so with this shadow side, the card fell down too. Yeah, the worrier. You've been worrying, but you are a dreamer as well. It says guarded shadow. It says your efforts to protect yourself is what's blocking you from the very things you want the most. Dissolve your barriers, and that's the soul awakening that you have to have, is to realize that these things are the protection or the armor that you're wearing. Now you're just like the people that you've been dealing with, the ones that wear the armor and are afraid to deal with their past pains and traumas. And the warrior shadow, again, endless worrying is preventing you from fully thriving. Trust in the divine plan that is unfolding for you. So you have to trust in it, stop worrying about it, let it go, let it flow. You have to build a bridge, get over it, understand what was triggering you, understand the karmic bonds that you went through, understand that you have been adaptable and very spontaneous, but now it's time for your independence to show. And it says you can handle various roles and duties, and you're a multitasker. You're able to do several different things at once. but your dreams and the potential that you see in people is what causes you to hold back. You can spend your day dreaming of better life, or you can do the messy work and take your dreams to the world. And then, I was gonna say, and then I was trying to tell you, today, Queen Amun Ra did a read for us, cancers, and it resonated so much with me that you guys should go check it out, because it's about starting things and not letting things pull you back, and that's where the energy is. Tonight is the full moon, so you guys will see this within the next 30 or 40 minutes. But the thing is that, you guys need to go check that reading out. It's a lot of things and people and situations that try to keep us held back, or try to keep us on the point of us knowing our greatness, but at the same time, us not going after the things that we want. And that's when it comes to the Knight of Wands energy, the Drake energy. You only live once, be bold, be fearless, do what you love. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles energy, doing the work. So this is unsure energy of what really you love or what it is that you want to do. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is telling you that you have to do the work. If you don't do the work, and you steady worry and dream about the things, it'll never happen. And so, therefore, a card flipped over. Therefore, you have to, yeah, get in your high priestess bag and be able to manifest, even though you can't see or you don't trust in what's happening right now. You're in a situation to where the high priestess is in the reverse, and instead of you trusting in your intuition, you feel like things are blocked, and that is where you start to worry at. But you have to understand that doing the work and understanding why you have to do the work tells you, when it comes to you taking risk, for one's energy, that everything is going to work out the way it should. Your peace, happiness, and harmonious energy, and also the seeds that you plant, will happen. But if you keep being in the Five of Swords energy, looking at the despair, instead of you being able to, walk away from the things, which is like, okay, I'm tired of it raining on me. I'm tired of this energy. Let me go ahead and fight for what I want or what I know, and I'm going to move forward, and I'm not going to look back. It's just time for me to pick up the pieces and go from there. That it goes with you having to take a risk. And, sometimes those risks come with you understanding that it's going to be hard. However, you have to realize that you have to be able to control these situations instead of being domineering, which is basically, you know, uh, not letting your ego get involved in this situation, because again, you have to look at things in a positive light even though it's blocked. You can't be angry in regard to the things that are triggering you, or mimic the things that have been triggering you, or be unsure about you know um, what you need to do and where you need to go. You just have to get up, pick up the pieces, and go from there, instead of sulking in where you've been at, and that energy of where you've been. And so that is how I see that energy when it comes to you understanding your ego is beginning to crumble, because you have to realize that in order for you to be a nurturer, the Queen of Cups energy, you have to drink from your own cup. But you have to realize that, you know, um, you've given a lot to people, and it's time for your empathetic nature to just move forward and go from there. And now you have to do what's best for yourself. The card comes out, King of Wands energy. So we have the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups energy. But the King of Wands energy, excuse me, just let you know that right now, when it comes to this situation, the only thing that you can do is, lead, but not be fearful of leading, and that is where it's dark, it's not working. This is you being able to be a natural born leader. But the King of Wands, also lets you know that sometimes, you have to take the risk. The same with the King of Pentacles here. This is a person that is so analytical and thinking, overthinking situations instead of them actually ready to do it. And the King of Wands energy, being here in the reverse, it just lets you know that you and this king and queen of energies, the hierarchies of the card deck, is negative. And so that's going to cause you to be the same way. Four Cups energy is like, I'm just going to pray that things happen, and I'm going to see what comes out of the situation. And this is you understanding that you have to be able to drink from a cup of harmony and peace, and also understand that you reach the plateau and it's time for you to move forward, instead of you actually getting to a situation to where you have nothing to drink from. You're manifesting things. Look at her eyes are closed here. Hold on, this light is driving me crazy. You're able to manifest the things that you want. You know, her eyes are closed, but she's praying. But again, it can always be worse than that. Things are starting to come to. You just have to have the faith and stop being guarded, because you being guarded in these energies, all these ones that are leaders, you know, here, the high priest is being here, the Knight of Pentacles is close, but the Knight of Pentacles is going to do the work. And this is in the upright, you know, you have to be able to do the work and not be in this energy no matter how you see it, you know. But this is somebody who is willing to fight for it. And this is somebody who knows that I'm ready to pass it on and move forward and go from there. And so that's kind of how I see that energy when it comes to this. So, again, that Drake energy, you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. If you don't know what it is that you love, or if you feel the need to, you know, you feel like you're hating certain situations, or you are your energy isn't good, or there's no foundation, or you don't know how to start a foundation or to start to build a foundation, then all the leading energy that you have is just going to be sitting there, and it's going to keep you stagnant. So the karmic bonds, and understanding that you can handle all these different tasks, but it says don't let love tie you down. Don't let anything tie you down. What you love tie you down, or what is hurting you tie you down. And so that's where the warrior and the dreamer has to get out of here, because the negative sides of being a warrior and a dreamer, which I read the positive parts of it, of how to get out of it, worrying unnecessary and expecting the worst, stress easily, fearful and apprehensive. This keeps stagnation, and this is where you are, the dreamer. It says ideas of schemes considered impractical, illusions unrealistic, impractical, illogical. So this is where you are when it comes to this energy. And so your guardedness and this difficult road ahead is going to stop you from persevering. And that's the reason why all of these major arcanas are in the reverse, because it's a negative energy here. And so you have to figure out where to start, because it looks like we're talking about finances, because there are a lot of things when it comes to what's triggering you right now. I'm going to pull from the finance deck to see. But again, you have to understand, yeah, mechanic, you have to be able to fix the things that, even if you don't know how, that are broken right now. It says, mend what needs mending. It might be broken, but all is not lost. Consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, and repair and technician. It says you have the ability to easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice may be needed. And so you have to be able to sacrifice getting rid of this karmic bonds and situations, and take care of yourself and see things from a different perspective. Unethical behavior can lead to some serious consequences. Again, the difficult roads, and also you going further, because you're not being ethical. The words that you speak, you see, he has an X over his mouth because he's speaking and spewing poison. Remember, we practice the four agreements 1 through 4, and we have to learn to be impeccable with our words, say what we want, mean what we say, but we cannot spew poison, because of the feelings that we have. We just have to know that things are going to be great, and go from there and take the risk to be able to move forward, and not steady think about the situations and do. So it says, someone is stealing or lying to you about money, don't sacrifice your morals for money. A lot of the people that you know do that, and that's the reason why you differ from them. But when it comes to you looking at everything from the way that they should, the way you think should things should go, and the way that things are, you're thinking unethically, and so therefore you have to get out of this situation and go from there, because it is a hard pill to swallow when it comes to dealing with lack. And once you start, worrying and being fearful and scared of the past, and also worrying about the future and what's going to happen tomorrow, you're not in control of that. So the only thing you can do is understand. So when it comes to love situations, it says seeing a future with you, taking it to the next level, and they choose you. This could be you worrying about a relationship. This could be captured by love, hard to resist, seduced, undivided attention. Somebody might have your undivided attention that is might be unethical, and that may keep you guarded, or may be guarded, and it might be a difficult road ahead in regards to getting out of the situation. However, I'm gonna go ahead and pull from. the messengers of the heart, since that came out. If you understand when it comes to love, if this person wants something and they see that you're struggling about some situation and they're only worried about what they need to worry about. Marriage comes out twice. Wow. Yeah, breaking free. It says they are freeing themselves from their self-imposed prison and leaving behind all they kept that kept them away from you. So again, they're hypnotized by you. You're deciding to take care of yourself. Marriage is here. It says they see you as marriage material, someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. So this is what you've been worrying about. Is this relationship or a situationship? And I'm going to pull from the Breakup Oracle deck. If you ask me, I believe that, you have the power to fix anything. That's why Mechanic came out. However, somebody has to understand their unethical ways and what caused you to feel some type of way or caused you to have to walk away and pick up the pieces. This is ego that has been there. And so you had to walk away from the ego. But it looks like, yeah, clueless. Honestly, I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe you'll tell me this person felt clueless in regards to what they did wrong. And so it kept you blocked and it kept you triggered. And it says, you may you may be put to the test in certain situations to address patterns with yourself or others. If this brings up behaviors that must be corrected, if this brings up a behavior that must be corrected, now is the time. Competition, yeah. So they were clueless about the things that they were doing, but now they feel helpless. I feel trapped by my circumstances. There's nothing I can do. So they have to break free. You're not in living in ego. You're not worried about this. So if this is a situation where it comes to somebody not wanting to do the work and also people wanting to have their cake and eating it too, being on both sides of the fence. Hold on one second. I got a cough. I was going to say people being on both sides of the fence, or somebody being on both sides of the fence of what they want to do. They have a difficult road ahead, just like you do. But this energy causes you to be triggered, and now it's time to correct it. And that's the reason why you have to be independent when it comes to the karmic bonds that you've been a part of, if that makes sense. And so, therefore, I'm going to go ahead and pull from the archetype deck. Oh, I finally found it. This is the archetype deck. Gonna pull from here to see the type of person that this is, or the situations or the energies that you've been dealing with. But yeah, it just seems like to me that you have to look at things. Yeah, arrival competes for someone's love. Third party relationships doesn't care if you're with someone else. So the competition is third party. That is people that don't even care that they know that this person is with someone else. But yeah, unlucky, has a string of bad relationships. They create problematic dating dynamics, makes the same mistakes over and over again. And now they feel helpless because you finally decided to take care of yourself and get rid of the things that were triggering you, if that makes sense. So let's pull from the What's the Tea spill to see what really was happening in this situation. So here it is. You're unbothered. Now this makes sense. You being the Queen of Cups is unbothered by what this person is doing, and now they want you in their life and they're trying to make decisions. But again, this is head over heart decisions, still not ready to take a risk, but head over heart decisions because you walked away from this situation where ego was involved, and now you are happy and harmonious, and they feel unlucky. But again, before you were worried about it, you were empathetic about what they were doing. Now you're like, I'm drinking from my own cup. That makes sense now. So the What's the Tea spill, the cards, all these cards come out. Let's see what it is. Bottom of the deck, gorgeous. They're realizing your beauty. They're realizing your beauty. So it says evidence. You had the evidence that you wanted wedding bells, they wanted wedding bells, they were clueless, but you found evidence about the competition and the people that were rivals. It says bystanders, sitting back watching it all happen, not standing up for someone being hurt or abused. That's the people that's been around them, always partying and playing games, a toxic connection. 12th house, hidden truth. So all the truths are coming out in regards to this situation. Addicted to someone or something. So they were addicted to the limelight. You were addicted, codependent on this, daydreaming of you. Someone cannot get you off their mind, attracted to you, constantly thinks of being with you romantically. You ignored them, and therefore they did things for clout, doing it all for fame, attention, views. Doesn't want to be left alone, being fake and there was betrayal, backstabbing, disloyalty, doing you wrong, betraying your trust, and that is where the triggering energy came from. And it was going to be a difficult road, but you are guarded now, and therefore you're guarded because you're guarding your heart based upon a person, place, thing, or situation that you were dealing with. And now let's pull from the How to Win at Love deck. This is what they need to do. They have to explain or figure out what it is that they want from you or from a situation. And so, therefore, when it comes to now, this is not How to Win at Love. I'm sorry. This is grounded in love. When it comes to this situation, the test. You're establishing boundaries, testing your limits. How you resolve these conflicts will determine if you're able to stay together. So, excuse me, that is what you are doing. Oh, no limits. Look, yep, nothing can stop them. Continues on without restrictions, going their own way. So there's no limits to the things that they want. Bottom of the deck, you are the safe space. It says, your twin will feel safer being friends first before getting intimate. Learn to enjoy the present moment, and discover your playful side. So that you only live once, be bold, be fearless. That is what's going to happen. And I think this might be your energy, but you are the safe space for them because you've always been able to pull your energy and do the things that they want, even though they know that it's karmic or they don't realize that it's karmic. You've been able to do that. Let me pull from, I think this is in the shadows. I don't know what this is. Yeah, hold on one second. I think this is in the shadows. Um, yeah, let me see. I'll pull from in the shadows. There's no limits to where they will go, but again, the triggering situation when it comes to we are more alike than we admit. You didn't imagine it. You didn't imagine it. hmm maybe the dream or whatever. In the moment, I didn't care. In that moment, I didn't care. So that's how they felt in the moment. But now they feel some type of way. Let me pull from. Hmm. Let's see. I know, and I'm gonna pull from the Hermit Tarot. Let me pull one of these cards. This might be in the shadows. I'm not sure what it is. I lost myself for a little while. Yeah, you did lose yourself. It says, but they are now. I look for you everywhere. They look for you everywhere. You are a safe space for them. But again, their karmic bounds are the reason why. This is the Hermit deck. I think we should slow down. Is where you're unsure about them coming back around. Another unsure energy comes out. Hold on. Yeah, another unsure energy comes out. This one comes out as well. I am I am manifesting you. You have so many choices and options. So yeah, this is your energy. Hold on. I'm addicted to you. Maybe it's not. Be more selfish in the reverse. Is this their energy or yours? It's pretty weird. But what does it say? Your family. This might be there. Your family won't like me. Yeah, there is someone else. Yeah. These come in the reverse. I am terrified. Now is not the time. No, they're not terrified no more. They're coming after you. They thought about it and now they're coming after you. I'm ready. One cup of love. Yeah. I can't even look at you right now. That could be your energy, but again, they are probably thinking that you have so many choices now that you walked away or you felt that same way. Let's pull from the four agreements. I'm just letting that go. It's going to keep going on and on and on until something comes out that we don't want to hear. Don't make assumptions. Stop seeing potential in people. Don't assume that somebody knows how you feel. It says, learn to ask questions. Learn to ask questions. Hold on. I'm cutting my light on. Sorry. It says it's always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer the question, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. And so again, you're not going to assume, you're not going to daydream, you're not going to worry, you're not going to let anything trigger you. You're going to know the difference between the karmic energies and how they really feel and the unethical behaviors of this person, place, thing, or situation. let me go. I was going to pull from the crystal deck, but I'm going to go ahead and pull from the DM Confessions. And again, DM Confessions can be divine masculine, divine feminine confessions. Take what resonates, but it could be somebody with heavy masculine uh, energy in their chart. Again, it does not just mean for the divine masculine. Um, I'm terrified of losing you due to my inability to be vulnerable. There you have it. That is the DM Confessions. I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. So, yep, they look for you everywhere. This is how they feel, and this is what they made you go through. And so now we're going to pull from the crystal deck. You guys stay tuned. I'm going to, after we do the affirmation, I'm going to go ahead and put up here the my definitions of the chakras and also the 5 agreements, 1 through 4, and the 5th agreement as well. The third eye, throat chakra, tranquility, protection, and service. Tranquility, protection, and service. It says, I am filled with creativity and optimism. So you're still optimistic in regards to this. Again, the triggering energy taught you a lesson. You have to figure out what that lesson is. I cannot tell you, but again, at this point or at some point, you couldn't even look at them. And now here it is. They look for you everywhere. So, like you used to. And that's the reason why the situations have changed. The tables have turned. So, there you have it. You guys stay tuned for the affirmation. Now, let's say an affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Have a nice day.